Do what? I think we're lost, Mina said to her companion. They could hear the torrential rain and the thunder outside, the same storm that knocked out the power in the entire celestial tower and the surrounding area. All Mina wanted to do was to, well, at least find the front door so she can leave as soon as it cleared up. She scolded herself for not bringing another source of light with her into the tower. There's nothing we can do until morning, Mina mentioned, sitting down and leaning against what Mina hoped to be a wall. Let's try and get some sleep. Deal, her duat answered, sitting down beside her. After numerous unsuccessful attempts to get some sleep, Mina just sat there while she was idly petting her sleeping duet and checking the time on her X-Straver every few minutes. That's when she noticed a purple flame nearby, like the flame of a candle, and it seemed to be moving towards her. Mina was instantly alert, her hand secretly going to the Pokeballs attached to her waist. She didn't throw one. She just wanted to be sure that whatever it was had hostile intentions before attacking. As it came to where she was, she could see in the purple light there was indeed a living candle. It said, its eyes looking over Mina and Duat. Mina noticed, as it came forward, that this Pokemon was indeed the light source. Though not as bright as a light bulb, it was enough to lead them out, but only if it was willing. Hello, Mina said, as kindly as possible. We kind of got lost in the dark. Do you think it can help us by leading us to the door? Mina woke Duat, who was initially suspicious of the candle Pokemon and was ready to attack. But after Mina told him that Litwick agreed to head them out, he calmed down and allowed the candle to lead the way. Initially, Litwick used its light to make sure they took the right path and didn't trip, as well as lead them through the maze of gravestones to the stairs. But as they went, it became harder and harder until both Mina and Duat were breathing heavily. After a bit more, Duat suddenly fainted. Litwick, come over here! I need your light to check on Duat! She called to the Litwick. It turned and came back, and Mina was able to see that he didn't just faint. It was more like his energy was sapped. Duat? Can you hear me? Mina called, shaking him. Duat managed to weakly open his eyes halfway, and Mina breathed a sigh of relief, thinking that he would only be okay. But he shook his head and said, He closed his eyes again, as his body took a few more difficult breaths, and laid still. Tears came to Mina's eyes, as she realized that her Duat, her beloved Pokemon that she had since Juniper gave him to her as a present, was dead. She picked up his body, intending to give him a proper burial come morning. After another floor, Mina fell to her knees. She struggled to stand, but it was as if her energy had left her, and she didn't even have enough to get on her feet. She looked at the Whitlock she was following, which now had a sinister smile on its face. Mina gasped, and she suddenly realized that the Litwick had been sapping her energy, and was the reason Duat died. She brought a hand to her belt, intending to use one of her Pokemon, but Litwick jumped forward with a surprising speed and knocked her on her back, scattering her Pokeballs everywhere. It sat on her chest, and the sinister yellow eyes would be the last thing she would see, as her remaining energy was sapped. Litwick stepped away from the now dead human. As it walked off, it stopped and looked back at her. It kind of liked her, and it was sorry it killed her, but it needed to eat. And the human was the closest thing around. It was full now, but there will be others. that will get lost. And it will be there whenever it feels the need to eat again.